Welcome to the Sk8LikeYou podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's Mark, Sk8LikeYou podcast, Sk8LikeYou.com. I am here with the one and only, you know already, Angie Burkholder-Blatz. How's it going, Angie?
Hey, great. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. So actually, everybody, we are here because the Heart2Shuffle, Angie's amazing event, is going to be, it's fast approaching, and we want to make sure everyone has all the details and everything. But I actually wanted to talk a little bit more about kind of how this thing originated for those maybe that don't know, and the importance of it, you know, and just everything that goes along with it. So first and foremost, Angie, the Heart2Shuffle, it directly benefits which organization?
Yeah, all of the proceeds, to be honest, go to the American Heart Association.
Okay.
So the great news is that even the admission for the event, half of that money goes straight to the American Heart Association, as well as all the donations. So this year is pretty special, quite similar to last year, but special because we now have the ability to have business sponsorships that we've set up too. And we could talk a little bit about that in a little bit, but let me go back to the admissions pieces of it. So for you all who don't know, last year was the first year.
Yep.
Right. Great turnout. So 150 each night. So super proud of that, but more impressed with my friends just coming out and kind of supporting us, like we talked about in our last podcast. But the great news is that I've got such great relationships with our rink owners. So, you know, Hot Wheels with Ryan and Skate Country Buford with Susan. This is something that's actually coming out of their pocket. Do you see what I'm saying? So even though, right, they have to pay for the cost, right, of having the event, employees, cost of that kind of thing, they are taking it upon themselves that half of the admission will go straight to the American Heart Association. So, and it's not extremely expensive, right? It's $20 each night. So it's not going to be a huge amount of money. So you're not paying $40 a night or anything like that. It truly is only $20 each night. They're about 45 minutes apart from each other. So I do have hotel reservations all set up for everybody. So if you're coming in town, we've got that all set up in Alpharetta, which is the meeting point for it as well. So good stuff coming up. But I can tell you one of the most important things to me when I was thinking about this event was the camaraderie, right, that we have in our skating community. And I talked a little bit about this last time, but the skating community is family. We've talked about that a lot. We come to support no matter what, right?
Yeah.
So I was super excited, impressed, and really honored to have so many of my skate family come to the event. And not just the fact that they came, but remember, people were traveling from all over. We talked about that: Florida, Michigan, Ohio, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. I think we had some from Vegas. And this year we've even have some that are come all the way from California. So pretty exciting stuff. But when they come in, right, it's not just about donating to that, but they're spending a lot of their money, right? They're on travel, the hotel, eating, of course, and going out and having fun, which we all want to do, of course. So make a vacation out of it. There's lots of things to do in Atlanta for sure. But I'm hoping that the word will get out. The cause is extremely important to me and quite a few of our skate family out there. So we also have not just myself as a stroke survivor, but there are many skaters out there that are impacted by strokes, either themselves, right? And they're going through her rehabilitation and just want to get out there and have some great exercise. But I'm hearing it more and more that family and friends of theirs are also being impacted by it. So it really does mean a whole lot to me, not just because of my past stroke, but I want to do something that's extremely important to others. The American Heart Association, as you all know, does support heart disease as well as strokes. They are kind of a combined kind of effort. Heart disease is the top killer for 1 out of 5 people. So it is the top contributor to
Mm,
deaths,
mm.
which is kind of scary, right?
Yeah,
But when you think about some of the things that can be preventative, right? That's why it's so important that we donate our time, our money to this charity. I was reading a statistic a few days ago, and it's really billions of dollars that it costs for
yeah,
just taking care, right? Medical needs of heart disease. And it's about a third of that for strokes as well. So the more money that we raise, obviously, will go into research to help all of the people who are impacted by heart disease and strokes as well. And I'm sorry, my cats and animals always
it's all good. It's all
come
good.
join me.
Well,
Um,
it's what's incredible too is like how I mean, because you're right. I don't know if it dawned on me till we spoke last time, but then like it's like, and I hate to use this analogy, but it's kind of like when you buy a car and all of a sudden you see people with a car like the same car, but like when we talked and then I
yeah,
started like, and I think a lot of two people reaching out to me after we talked, how many survivors are like skating right now, like stroke survivors, you know what I mean, that have come back from this thing, and what,
yeah.
but like there's like more than a few that I've known besides yourself, but my main thing is like what because look, I mean, I'm in my mid 40s and there's just plenty of us like just, reaching this adulthood, late adulthood, whatever, middle age kind of time.
Well,
And like, this is like an amazing thing to do, like for your health. Like skating is huge what it can do for your health.
it truly is. I mean, exercise in general, but specifically skating too. I'm a big proponent to saying mental health really kind of
Oh,
helps your entire body, right? And your
mhm.
physical health. So mental health is always first. So skating is that way to kind of help me mentally kind of release some tension and anxiety and things like that that I feel in my everyday. So I'll just say, so just as a reminder, heart disease and stroke really doesn't impact just the older generation. I was only 37
Mhm.
when I had my stroke. So it's really starting to happen to people that are even younger than that. So that's why it's really important, right, that we maintain physical, nutritional health throughout our life cycle. I used to work out a whole lot, go to the gym and things like that, but that wasn't something that I could really maintain. And as we all know, sometimes we go to the gym on January 1, right? And then
Yeah.
in a few in just a few days, right? We're just like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. But skating is something that we all in our community can feel good about and want to go. Because it's a place for us to see our friends and feel happy and joy, and but get the exercise, and it doesn't feel like it's exercise. Um, so I think that's why, most importantly, that we take the time to gather together and really celebrate those that are impacted by strokes and heart disease, but really just have some fun, right, while we're
Mm.
raising funds. And that's the main goal. So I'm really hoping that we have a lot of people come and share that fun that we want to have during
Yeah.
this event. So.
Absolutely. I mean, and look, obviously, any type of monetary support, we can, give to this cause is important. And then there's the awareness aspect of this too, right? Just
Yeah.
putting eyes on it. I mean, I think I remember talking to you about your situation. Like, you never even had like a sign that something like that could be happening, right? Or
No.
would happen.
Yeah, there
So
isn't. Stroke is kind of, and heart disease are kind of like that silent killers, right?
yeah.
So oftentimes we don't show symptoms until they're actually happening. So that's why we do have resources on the heart2shuffle.com that go straight to the American Heart Association. So you really can be educated about those. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I didn't even understand what was happening to me until
Right.
I got to the hospital, right? I literally wasn't able to move the right hand side of my body. It took a couple days for me to really kind of gain the mobility back again. And again, I always share that I'm one of the lucky ones. I know a lot of people who still struggle, right, with some of the impacts and
Yeah.
effects of strokes and heart disease that they have. So, pretty touching to hear some of the stories that people have shared with me. And it's pretty amazing, to be honest, that they're willing to kind of open up too. So as I'm skating, they just come up and just say, hey, thanks for doing what you're doing. I'm like, I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for everybody else, right? We want our loved ones and our friends around for a long time. So it's a way for us to impact and raise some good money for a great cause.
Yeah, no question. And the thing that was, I mean, it shouldn't be surprising, but you just in an amazing way, the fact that like because you had this event for the first time last year, and the turnout and the support. I know you guys crushed your goal, like your
We
financial goal for
did.
it, but like here you are, you've just a couple years back in this thing, and just how much support we gain in like our ventures and the things that we try to do in such a short period of time from so many people. It's just
Yeah.
I can't look, and I'm not saying that there aren't other communities that are similar. I just haven't been a part of one that is so quick to kind of like jump on the cause of
Yeah,
people
I
in
think
that community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
think you're
crazy.
right. I think, and I think we've talked about this before. So it's always great to go to all these events, right? But my most important part was let's have some purpose to it. Let's raise
Hmm.
some money for it. So if we're wanting to get together and have a great time together, why not add some purpose? And when you do that, it makes you feel better. Um, not just for the camaraderie, but really knowing that you're making a difference
Yeah.
and the people around you's lives, right? I mean, the research, the money that we raise goes to that to help with all of our friends and family that are impacted by that. And I think it's a shame, right, that we don't do more of this, but I'm also very appreciative of the fact that I have gained so much support in that first year. And I'm really hoping, that we completely blow the
Yeah.
water out of it this year. We last year I put a goal in for 5,000. I think we raised over $12,000. So pretty amazing, right? So just so everybody knows, I've doubled the goal. So the goal is now
Let's go. Let's go.
$10,000.
Let's go.
Even though I beat that last year, I'm really, really, really competitive. So I'm kind of hoping that we seriously just blow the water out of this. Um, so as a reminder, you don't have to come to the event,
Yes, I
right?
was just going to
To
ask you
make
about
a
that.
to make a donation. That's most important that everybody understands because not everybody can afford to travel, but you can make a difference.
Hmm.
So there are links that I have in the QR code. If you go to Facebook for Skate Takes, my page or my page, heart2shuffle.com. The link is there to donate. And any amount doesn't matter what kind of amount. If you can only afford $1, I'll take $1. It doesn't even matter. But everything is there that you'll need to know to donate. And of course, you can provide cash, you can provide checks. I think they take Venmo. So PayPal. So there's lots of different ways to contribute by the link that's there. And then this year, the reason why I think that we're going to really blow it off the waters, right, as they say, for this fundraising is that I think I said earlier that we have now added business sponsorships, right?
Yes. Yeah, get into that.
So important and so freaking cool that we've done it this year. And I thought about it last year, but golly, I didn't even know what the results were going to be last year. So I'm like, we're going to add it on. We're just going to do it and see what we get. But when I started talking to people about the ideas about business sponsorships, they were coming out from everywhere saying, yes, my company will support. It really is geared towards our skate community, right? That have small businesses. Not saying that's the only one. So we do have larger businesses outside the skating community that do want to donate. But there are three different levels, right? There's a bronze level, there's a silver, and then there's a gold. They start at $100 donation, 250, and 500. for every level that you achieve, so $100, $250, $500, you get special things for your business. So you'll get like your name and your website linked to the Heart2Shuffle page. We'll also add your logo and to the banner as well as the website. We're going to have a huge banner this year with all for everybody's logos and for everybody to sign. So I'm excited about that. And then most importantly, Michelle, Skate Babes, she's also a sponsor. She'll be doing the t-shirts, but she has also agreed to adding the logos to our t-shirts. So I'm extremely excited about that one. So talk about a lot of publicity. We wear our t-shirts loud and proud when we go everywhere across the country. So you won't just get, local kind of recognition. You will literally get national recognition because our skaters are from everywhere. So pretty awesome that we have businesses that are really asking to do this. So I can't wait to see how many kind of come aboard. And I'm really looking forward to the t-shirt designs. We haven't even really gotten to that piece of it yet. We're like, what if we have like 200 business sponsors? How are we going to do the logos? We'll figure it out. I promise you, we'll figure it out.
You're going to have everybody out there looking like NASCAR. You know what I mean? Like everyone's just...
That's right. By the time this thing happens, the t-shirt's going to be down to our ankles, right? Because we got so many logos on there. But who knows? I'm hopeful that we'll have a lot of businesses come forth and want to support. So if you own a business or you're looking, thinking that this is something important that your business would want to kind of contribute to, please do so. You do get a tax donation form, so it is tax deductible. And that goes for personal or business. Your receipt is always tax deductible as well because it's a contribution and donation. So looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Just want everybody just to get on board, donate as much as you can. We only have, what is it, May, right? June, July. We've got 2 months for business sponsorships because I need to have logos in by July 16th. So we can start creating those, and I have to order the banner with all the logos, and t-shirts have to be made. So we got 2 months for businesses, but personal we can take year round. The link is always live, but we don't want to wait till the very end. So last year what happened is I got really nervous, right? It's like a month towards the event, and I'm starting to get nervous because we were only like 0.25% there, and then everybody came out of the woodworks, right? But I'm asking for people to just kind of start early for me. That way we kind of have a head start, and it also helps me understand how hard I have to work to go out to businesses and get additional sponsorships. So it's kind of like my second job, right? Why I love my full-time job, this second business is my most important one. It really kind of speaks to my soul, right? My Feed Your Soul logo that I have. It truly is something that holds my purpose. So I need to know up front, like how many donations, how we're going to get there. Probably about, well, as early as possible. Because I had to put in a whole lot of extra effort to reach way over our goal. And I'm not going to stop for sure. Just like last year, I'm not stopping.
Give now. Give now.
Give now.
Give now. That's a hashtag right. Give now. So I don't even, you know what's funny? Wait, actually, I don't even know if you mentioned the dates of the actual event and all that kind of stuff.
Probably not.
So make sure everybody knows when, where, the whole deal.
Okay. Yeah, so again, everything is on the hearttoshuffle.com as well. There's a QR code, like I said, there's the flyers out, the business sponsorship levels are all on my Facebook page, as well as Skate Takes page as well. And of course, many others, right, have been sharing it, which I'm very grateful for. But details of events, August 16th and 17th, coming up very soon. 16th is at Hot Wheels, which is in Woodstock, Georgia, from 9 to 12 p.m. or 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Sunday is at Skate Country, which is in Buford. That's 6 to 9. So if you're not a person that stays up late, this is the event for you. So we definitely want your support. And let me tell you, I have lined up some really great DJs. Last year we had DJ Jams who did a phenomenal job and rocked the house. But now this year we've got DJ Jams, DJ BK, and of course DJ Silver ATL as well. So they will be there rocking the house. So you will get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. Last year, the event was 18 and over. This year, I've lowered it down to 16 and over because we've got some really talented young skaters out there that really deserve to be there and want to have some fun with us too. So excited to kind of lower it down. Um, Hoping that we'll have a lot of the community that's out there. Skate rentals are available. Sorry for those that are kind of proposed to that, but it's a fundraiser, right? So we have to allow kind of all. But I think they will quickly understand that this community knows advanced skating. And so we'll see. We'll make it ready for everybody. Of course, we'll go faster skaters to the outside, the slower skaters to the inside. So we'll have some established rules for that too. So 16th and 17th, told you that time. We do, like I said, have hotel reservations ready. Doubletree in Alpharetta. Please book early. The deadline for that, I'm looking at it, is July 16th. If it starts to get too booked up, I will reserve more rooms. Right now, we only have 20 rooms that I have reserved. So if you're looking to stay there with all your friends that are coming in, do it soon so you don't lose out. That way, the hotel can also say, hey, we need to reserve more rooms, and I'm happy to do that. And if I need to get another hotel on board, I certainly will do that as well. I think that's all. I've talked about $20 admission each night. Half of the admission goes straight to the American Heart Association. So all donations, they don't go to me. Most of the stuff I pay out of pocket for, but everything goes towards the American Heart Association, and I am happy to do so to raise these great funds. So
Nice.
looking
Nice.
forward to having you all there.
Awesome. I'm glad you mentioned the hotel stuff because I definitely have to remember to book my stay with Doubletree by Rob McGarrigle.
Yeah. Yeah, you can stay wherever you daggone want, but let me tell you.
Hit, Rob. Hit. I'm coming to town, baby. Get that air mattress ready.
I'll get that pull-up mattress ready. He'll have like 10 of them. He'll be in the kitchen. They'll be in the bathroom. He's lined up in his place.
He's got nice ones actually, man. He really does. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
But, I have room at my house too. So if anybody wants an air mattress to lay down and you can't afford to come and spend money, please let me know. We'll figure it out. I'll move furniture or whatever we need to do.
I can't wait to see the comment. I can't wait to see the comment section now. And
right. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. But let me just put that out there. While my place may be free, I will have you clean up after yourself. I am no maid. But Doubletree is actually pretty reasonably priced. It's only $89 a night, really which is much cheaper than some of the hotels that I have stayed in for a lot of the skating events that I've gone to. So grab them now while they're still available for yourself. But look forward to seeing you.
Awesome. Well, this is awesome. I mean, I seriously, like, it's like this guaranteed event that, like, you know, I can get to, or any of us can get to, where like we know, like, not only can we have a blast, but like we can, like, yeah, there's a purpose behind it, right? Go skate with purpose, you know. So I'm stoked for it. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of everything you did. I mean, I can't believe the success you had last year. I am completely behind you. Whatever I can do, you know, whether it's stuff like this, anything else, everybody, I'll make sure every single link that could possibly, you know, go anywhere to this will be included in either the comments or the description in this video. So make sure you check it all out.
Awesome. Yeah. And hey, let me just say a quick thank you to all my sponsors that are out there too. So Skate Takes, number one, they do so much for me on their free time. I am so thankful and grateful for their friendship and what they do to support this cause. They literally have built the website from scratch on their own with no money. And I'm so incredibly thankful for that. But of course, Skate Babes, good old Michelle. Can't be an event without her. Love having and seeing her there. Rob McGee Skates as well. We've got Guerrilla Media coming out to do all the video and photographs. So he was there during the shuffle and he volunteered his time to do the event as well. So super excited to have him there too. So I'm sure we will have more people, coming out of the woodwork saying, hey, what can I do to sponsor? But if you have anything that you want to do for raffles, I would be certainly open for that. Last year we raised over $2,000 just in raffles. So if you have some thoughts or things that you would like to raffle off of the event, please let me know. We can certainly get you out there, and I would love to be able to get it out there and show your business some love out there.
Awesome. And if it makes sense to do something else on here again between now and the event, you know what I mean?
So I just appreciate your support. You've always been one of my biggest fans and supporters, and I'm a huge fan of the work that you do and spreading the love of skating, because we're all here because it brings us together, right? Mental health before physical health. I guarantee it. It makes the world a better place, and it makes you physically better. So
Yeah, no question.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm stoked. I'm so glad. I'm really, of course, for every reason that you mentioned too. And I'm really excited to be at the first event or even just session with Brian DJing. So I'm really happy for him and everything he's doing.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. So
yeah.
if y'all don't know BK, that's Lacey's boyfriend, but I am just honored, really, to truly have him. He's just kind of coming out as a really great DJ and setting his tone. I've gone to a lot of different events for him, and he rocks it. He did a fabulous job. So I'm excited for you all. If you haven't had the experience of being with him, he puts on a really great show with his music. So like I said, 3 fabulous DJs. You can't go wrong. So excited to have all 3 of them there for both days.
In a variety of styles too, which is just awesome.
Telling ya, yeah. You'll have the Florida Shuffle. You'll have the good old skate. I mean, the DJ Silver does a lot of variety, so he can appeal to all audiences. And BK, he just does it all too. So excited to have them all there. So come rock the house with us.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Is there anything else you want to throw out there? Is that basically everything?
I think
now?
I'm good. I appreciate you guys all in advance. Please make a donation ASAP. Like I said, doesn't matter how much, every little bit of money makes a huge difference in our cause. So hope to see you there. But if not, make that daggone donation. I'm getting all tongue-tied. Sorry.
Yeah, man. All right, everybody. Heart2Shuffle coming up. I can't wait to see everybody there. I'm so looking forward to seeing how much you smash this goal this year. It's
me
so
too. Thanks to everybody else who supported me. I appreciate you guys.
We're going to do what it takes to make it happen. All right, Angie. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. And we will see you soon.
Take care. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't hang up yet. Don't hang up.
I'm not.
It's going to make sure it uploads.